Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. See that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
And the Gators in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Leaves it with the back. To running room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come.
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Gets it to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Hard running there. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on defense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Running back searching for a hole. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns it up. Another sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. By the QB. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, his program carrying it on their shoulders.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Ball. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down, they'll go to the air. with the catch. It's Ball. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run down on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
The give. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, trailing late. They've got to get to work here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. The The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They just keep firing.
Something to keep in mind offensively here at this point of the game when you're down in the fourth quarter. Running east-west is not going to win the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball. Get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier set. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gun of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can